Welcome everyone to ADHD at Redline. As promised from the other week, when I made a video about what electrical diagnostic tools you need, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to use those electronic diagnostic tools. We're going to work on today just using the probe. This won't be a very long video because this isn't really a complicated tool to use, but it is one of the most useful tools you can use as an electrical diagnostics tech or as someone trying to, in your workshop, diagnose your vehicle without paying thousands of pounds. For ease of use, I've removed the seat and I've pulled out, there's a little spider there, I've pulled out the fuse box so we can get to everything we need. First of all, we need to connect this to either an earth or a live. If I connect it to the earth, okay, if I connect it to the earth and I connect it to the live of the battery terminal, it will show me on this particular readout red with how much voltage I've got in, and I've got 12.1, so this battery's starting to get a little bit low. It needs to go on attenuator today. If I reverse the polarities that I'm checking, and I put this side to the live, being cack-handed, sorry guys, I'm being cack-handed like a blender, you'll notice the polarities go green, telling me that's the earth side. See if they're alive, they're breathing. See if they're live fuses. I switched the polarities over to the earth side of the battery. I then come along and I connect here. Now you'll notice I've got nothing. Nothing's coming through any of these fuses. Now why is that? Because if I check voltage at the battery, I've got voltage to the battery. It's simply because they're what's called a switched live. So all of these fuses are switched live fuses. So now if I turn the ignition on the bike on, I've got my red light on to indicate that my bike, the light's on, the neutral light's on. If I suddenly start checking them now, that fuse has got continuity from both sides. Electricity is flowing through that fuse. So on this motorcycle, we know electricity is flowing through our fuses, both sides, and we have earths and lives. So if I had an electrical fault on this vehicle, I could rule out fuses and the fuse box. So I know that if I had an electrical fault, so we've got a light problem at the rear here, okay? Just create one. There isn't actually an electrical fault on this because I've done most of them, although it's been left in the rain, so some more could have appeared. I haven't ridden it for a couple of weeks. So we know now the fuse box wouldn't be at fault for any of our electrical problems. So let's take a look at this hideous bit of wiring that I need to tidy up with a nice new plug, which we might get done today. This is one of my aims. How would I know if electricity was flowing through here with this plug? Well, let's first of all turn on the ignition so I know electricity is flowing from the battery through my fuses to the components that I want to check. Now this one's come undone because these connectors are old Japanese connectors. And if I put it in here, I've got no power. But what is that source? I don't know what that lead is. I haven't got a clue. So what I can do now is if I flick the lights on, does it come on? So it comes on with my side light. So that's probably my side light. So I could label that now my side light. In fact, shall we do that? Let's label that my side light. So now I've got my snap-on flush cuts. I've used my brother's label here, label maker here. That's what I'm using. Hit that, print it off. So if I don't run out of any paper here while I do this today. It's a really good way to know that once you've tested a light, which light you're dealing with. Because a few times I've done electrical wiring systems now, and I have tested the light, not labelled it, and then forgotten what that wire was. Sorry, not light, that wire. And then I keep going back and testing the same thing over and over again. It becomes very time consuming. So for a simple little label on here like this, it says side light. I know that if I put those two together, my rear side light will come on. Labelled. Double check, make sure I'm not being an idiot. Because again, let's turn that on. Definitely side light. So that powers my side light, right? Now what else have we got here? So going to this wiring link, we're going to have a brake light, aren't we? At least I hope we've got a brake light. It's really dangerous if we haven't, and illegal. So now I want to know which one's my brake light. So I can turn the ignition switch on here. I'm just going to pull these wires out because it doesn't matter. I'll put that down the side there like that. In theory, if I pull the brake light, make sure, do both sides. So that's not my brake light. This could be my brake light. What do you reckon? Not my brake light. I swear you laugh at me and go, you haven't turned the ignition on or something, Chris. My brake light. Yeah? Okay, so we can see when I pull the brake light switch. I'm going to check the rear brake light switch as well, make sure that's working. I think I have to push quite hard on the rear brake light switch. Then we go around the other side. In theory, there we go, brake light switch. Brake light switch comes on. So I now know this is my brake light. So I can label that brake light. I went off camera because I got a little bit confused with the 4 wires that I had to deal with because sometimes my brain has brain farts. So what we've got here, we have our side light. So if I turn the ignition on, I turn the side light off, the side light goes off, and the side light comes back on. Okay, what I did is I used my test light here, I slid it in the connector. It's telling me I've got an earth because the ignition is on. Okay, well it's telling me I've got an earth. Get off, please, get off the bench, little pretty cat. There's a good cat, come on, down you go. And when I switch the side light on, the earth disappears because this is what's called a switched earth system, I believe. I'll have to double check, possibly. Who the fuck knows? It's witchcraft. No one knows. Leave in the comments. Turn it off, my earth comes back. Okay, this is, well, my live comes on. It becomes live. So, if I stick that there, it's live. Turn it off, got nothing. Unless I switch it over and it tells me I've got an earth. That's what leads me to believe it's a switched earth system. Okay. Thank you for watching. I do hope this video has been informative and helps you diagnose your electrical faults using a test light. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe. Next week, we'll demonstrate how to use wire strippers correctly, how to use crimp tools correctly, and show you how to fit those plugs onto your motorcycle so you can have better connectors. Again, thank you for watching.